Hey everyone, every time I make a video, any type of budgeting video, and I mention our Hill and Valley Fund, I get people asking what is a Hill and Valley Fund. So this is a video explaining what that is. I'll do my best to explain it. Like I always tell you, I'm not good with words. If I don't make any sense, just Google it. But basically, a Hill and Valley Fund is useful for anyone who is on an irregular income, inconsistent, variable income, whatever you want to call it. If you are on a consistent income, this video might not be helpful for you, but maybe you know somebody who is on an irregular income, and so if you want to keep watching, maybe you can help them out one day. Jared and he does work on commission, so a Hill and Valley Fund is important for us. That's our main goal right now, is getting our Hill and Valley Fund built up. So what is that? Like I said, it's something that you need to have if your income is irregular. I'll just use our example. That's the best way that I know how to explain it. So I know, based on the fact that I've been budgeting for the past few years and just looking over the past few years, I know that we spend on average about $5,000 a month. Now that, like I said, is on average. That's like taking vacations, that's putting money into our sinking funds, that's just everything that we spend, our bills, groceries, utilities, house payment, everything. Jared's salary that he brings in is about $3,000 a month. So we rely a lot on his commission to keep up with that $5,000 lifestyle and budgeting. So obviously we don't make the $5,000 that we need every month. There's some months where he gets a big commission. He'll get like as much as $10,000 one month, and then we might have like 3 months in a row where we don't get any commission. So that's why the Hill is when we get the $10,000 one, and then the Valley is when we start having to use that Hill and Valley Fund and depleting it. You start to get a little bit stressed out, like, when am I going to get paid again? I need that money. So that's why it's good to have that savings account in place to help, you not feel stressed, and you have the money there when you need it. So how much do we know how to put into our Hill and Valley Fund? Well, that's a number that you determine on your own, whatever works best for you. The number that I've came up with is I'd like to get $5,000 to $6,000 into our Hill and Valley Fund. That would make me feel comfortable. Let's say one month we bring in a total of $6,000. So we'd put the extra $1,000 into our Hill and Valley Fund, and try to get that built up. And then anytime that we are not making money, we can pull from that when we need it. And then, like, we don't spend $5,000 every month. That's just an average. So if we start depleting our Hill and Valley Fund and things aren't looking good, like, we can cut back on our sinking funds. We can do a no spend month. We can do whatever we need to do to get by. We're not going more into debt. And we have our emergency fund, our baby step 3 emergency fund. But in my opinion, that should only be used for like actual emergencies, like if he were to lose his job. So my goal is always to not touch that, and that's why I want to have the Hill and Valley Fund in place. So when we were in baby step 2, working on our debt snowball, we didn't have to worry about this because at that time I was working, and so we were pretty much felt rich back then when we were on 2 incomes. We weren't considered to be on an irregular income, so we didn't have to worry about having a Hill and Valley then. But as soon as I quit my job and we were on 1 income, that's when I realized that we needed something like the Hill and Valley Fund in place. So if you're on an inconsistent income and you don't already have this in place, you probably feel the stress of those months when you're down in the valley. So my suggestion is to just start on this now, and just when you have the Hill months, start throwing money into that savings account. If you are on baby step 2 and you're dealing with this, I would suggest maybe not completely pausing it, but just start working on the Hill and Valley Fund and start getting that built up. If you are past baby step 2, we should have prepared for the changes better than we did. We knew I was going to eventually quit my job. We should have, it was hard, but we should have started contributing money to this probably before baby step 3, but we didn't realize how important it was going to be when I quit my job. So yeah, if you are done with baby step 2, I suggest putting a Hill and Valley Fund before your baby step 3, or at least working on them together. It will just make your life a lot easier. If you are on a commission or in sales, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It sucks when you're not getting any money, but I think that's pretty much all there is to it. It's really simple, and just leave your input below in the comments below if this is something you already have in place, or if it's something that you think would make your budgeting life much easier, let us know. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. I hope I explained it well, and thank y'all for watching.